Woo! What's going on, guys? Swarm coming at you guys today with another video. We got big news for the Detroit Lions. Lions activate defensive end ROMEO OKWARA and long-awaited the rookie wide receiver, the rookie phenom out of Alabama, JAMESON Williams. Now, they will play tomorrow. Now, we have to a little bit, this is really big news for the Detroit Lions. Not going to try to poo-poo on this or anything like that, but we have to kind of lower our expectations with these two guys. They're coming off some major ACL injuries. ROMEO OKWARA in itself, he's been with the program, he's been with the Lions for a few years now. Kind of that guy, that UDFA, that undrafted free agent, that Bob Quinn actually scooped off the Giants roster and has been pretty good for us. A little bit inconsistent, but has amassed some sacks, some quarterback pressures, a good defensive end. A real good story with ROMEO. He tore his ACL, I believe, last year, 4 or 5 games in. Has been about 13 months from being able to practice. Just started practicing a couple weeks back, and now he is activated. So we got to be really careful with these guys. And then rookie wide receiver JAMESON Williams, we all know about him. Was a stud at Alabama last year. Speed to burn. He's an absolute rocket off the line of scrimmage. One of the fastest guys, coming out of college prior to that injury, that ACL injury. He obviously had the injury. He had the surgery, and we'll see where his speed is right now. But he's still probably considered going to be one of the fastest guys in the NFL. But he was out about hovering around 11 months from surgery, back practicing kind of like ROMEO, and then they amped up his practices. They activated him today, him and ROMEO. They will be playing tomorrow versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. ROMEO joins guys like Joshua Pascal, the rookie out of Kentucky, James Houston, another rookie out of Jackson State, John Kaminsky, the kid they picked up from the Atlanta Falcons free agency, or actually waiver wires. Aiden Hutchinson, the rookie too, out of Michigan. And then Austin Bryant, who knows if he will even dress tomorrow now with ROMEO back. But we'll get into this in a bit. And then JAMESON Williams joins guys like Amon-Ra St. Brown, Josh Reynolds, Khalif Raymond, DJ Chark, and will Tom Kennedy be dressing tomorrow? Because that's like 6 wide receivers, and they got a lot of pass rushers too as well. So we could be seeing a couple guys that maybe will be healthy scratches, get sent down to the practice squad. However they do this, but ROMEO and JMO are both back. Well, JMO making his debut. He's making that debut back to practice. It's really good to see him at practice. I guess he's been flying around. Ben Johnson was super impressed with the way he's been handling things. He's definitely about all football, and he said he looks like a difference maker out there already, and they barely even seen him. They just know what type of player this kid is. Now, this is the part where we have to kind of lower our expectations a little bit, though, with these guys. They're coming off that ACL injury. They could be limited in snaps. So if you're thinking that JAMESON is going to get like 8, 9 catches, 12, 13 targets, and 100-something yards and 2 touchdowns, don't really think that's going to happen just quite yet. They could be easing him in, but maybe he's just ready to go and they're going to throw him to the fire. I'm expecting him to be just a little bit tempered. I'm not expecting him to go completely off, but hey, if he's good to go, he's 110% and he's flying around, hey, send him and let's see what happens. Let's see what we got out of this kid that Brad Holmes literally had to move up to go get. And then with ROMEO, same thing. He's a bigger guy coming off that injury. I think that's why it took maybe 2-3 months, a little bit longer than JAMESON Williams. Bigger dude, playing that defensive end spot. And he's been practicing too, so he must be looking good. He adds to a much needed pass rush that I think we were lacking a little bit. And hopefully the emergence of guys like Houston, Kaminsky kind of playing well, Hutchinson, Pascal. We need these guys to go get the quarterback, and ROMEO absolutely helps that. So we're probably going to see some packages with ROMEO and Hutch in there, ROMEO and Houston. It's going to be a mix and match bag. I'm really excited about it, but I'm expecting snaps to be limited on both of these players. But this is big news because everybody was, you know, there was a mixed bag kind of going on, especially with Jameson about whether he was going to play or not. Now, I know some fans are going to be upset that he's even activated because we don't think that there's a shot in hell that we're going to the playoffs. That's not true. There's a small percentage of a chance that we're going to go to the playoffs. But I think he needed this to get activated and get into a game, even if we weren't making a playoff push. Even if we weren't, I just think the reps were much needed, especially for a guy like Jameson Williams. And it just brings excitement to the team too. The place is gonna be electric tomorrow at Ford Field. I wish I was there. That's gonna be an electric atmosphere going on, especially when they see Jameson Williams. And I'm sure they're gonna introduce the offense, and J-Mo is gonna come trotting out there, and it's just gonna be really exciting. Excited for the kid, excited for the Detroit Lions, excited for Ben Johnson, excited for Jared Goff, man. You got a legit weapon here. Should be a legit weapon. You know, we haven't seen him on the field, but all the talk, all the rage is that this kid is going to be the real deal. And if you watched him play football, you would know that his ability to play football is through the roof. The kid can ball. And then Romeo, we all know about Romeo, man. It's a great story. Sack guy, you know, undrafted out of Notre Dame. Giants picked him up. We ended up poaching him off that Giants roster a few years back. He ended up having a couple decent years for the Detroit Lions. Got himself a brand new contract. And the rest is history. Now we get to see him fully. We saw him last year in that new system that they had last year. He got hurt. You know, I think he might have had a sack or two, got hurt, and then he was done for the year. Missed like 11, 12 games, whatever it was, 13 games. And now he's back after a 13-month hiatus. J-Mo back after about 11-month hiatus. It's good to see that J-Mo's going to make his debut. I'm excited. I'm excited for just everything that's going on right now. It's good. It's good for the organization. It's good for the players. The players are probably pumped, beyond pumped. So this is going to be fun tomorrow, man. But let's see how much snaps these guys get. Going to try to count it out, man, when I watch the game. Going to maybe have to re-watch it, just try to get the snap count. I don't expect huge numbers, but I expect these guys to, you know, even the presence of guys like J-Mo and the presence of guys like Romeo could help. You know, because everybody knows Romeo's a pass rusher. Everybody knows J-Mo can run. The kid can burn. So that brings a little bit, okay, well, there's that guy. Got to make sure, you know, he can be used as a decoy. It's going to be fun to watch, man. And hopefully we get to see some big-time production going on forward with this organization. But that's it, man. Romeo and J-Mo back in the building, back on the field. J-Mo making his first debut as a Detroit Lion. It's going to be exciting. Can't wait for it. Thanks for paying attention, guys. Thanks for tuning into the videos. Kind of a quick one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button at the bottom right. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, get all my videos. Don't forget to like, comment, share this out. Romeo's back, guys. J-Mo making a debut. Go Lions, one pride. Boom.